Hey, what's up guys, Rado here with Dirt and Iron. Today we are going to talk about a tire that I got a bunch of questions about. This is a trials tire from Dunlop. In this video we're going to talk about my experience, but my review using this tire on my KTM 300 for about 25 hours. So stick around. But before we go any further, I want to say thank you to a sponsor of this video that helped me to bring this content to you guys. So the sponsor of this video is the game you can play on your iPhone or Android, Guns of Glory. It's a game played by millions of people and it's completely free to you guys. So if you like what you see on my channel, you want to see more stuff like this, you can go below in this video, hit the link either for iPhone or for Android. You can download the game and you can join the millions of people playing this game and having fun. If you guys are sitting at home waiting for those dirt bike parts to arrive, but this is a good way to kill some time. Or if you are sitting in a bus or subway or somewhere, you can play this game, have some fun. I believe it's one of the top 10 games you can play today. Right now they're running a giveaway for Star Wars and a Song of Ice and Fire. This event is not gonna last for a long time, so check it out before it ends. You can redeem those gifts on Amazon. Alright guys, so that's about it for Guns of Glory, the sponsor of today's video. I'm gonna jump back into our tire review. Many of you ask me why I have a trials tire on my dirt bike. And if you guys don't know, the benefits of this tire, I want to tell you what kind of terrain this tire is good at. And it really makes sense to have this tire, especially if you are a single track guy and you stay a lot in the dry and rocky conditions. This tire really excels and it will make you happy. Now there are some kinds of terrain that it's probably not the best option and you should look somewhere else, maybe get the 8081 or something like that. But there is a lot of terrains that this tire is good for, and I was actually surprised. I was expecting to do okay on the rocks, but then on the little bit faster trails, especially when I'm on those fire roads, when I'm getting to my trails, I thought that this tire will kind of let go on the turns, will not keep me in the traction in the turns, and I would have to be a little more careful on the throttle. But to my surprise, it did pretty well in those kind of conditions too. All right, so let's talk about a couple points here. First, we can talk about durability. I'm going to show you the detail. This is a soft compound tire. We call it a gummy tire, like a gummy bears, right? And this what you see right here is the tire that I had on the bike for 25 hours. It was on a KTM 300, which has a lot of torque, a lot of power, and it comes on a pipe. It just pulls, right? It has some power. So this tire went through a lot when I was riding it for 25 hours. I took it to a lot of single tracks, but also for me to get to the single track, I need to be on the pavement a little bit from my house, and then I need to stay on the fire roads, and that's mostly a third, fourth, fifth gear, 60, 50 miles an hour on those open fire roads. You've seen in my last video, that's how I get to my trails. So I stay on the gas quite a bit. And this tire after 25 hours still looks good. I didn't change it because I had to. I changed it because I wanted to try another tire from Dunlop too, like the gummy tire, the 8081 gummy. That's what I have now on the bike. So that's what I have for last 10 hours. But 25 hours I did on this tire, and I changed it not because the tire was worn out. So I would be able to put probably another 15 hours on this tire, even without flipping it to the sharp edge here. Because the traction you are getting from this tire is not really, from those knobbies like you would get from the regular MX tire. It's all the compound and the grip you have on the hard pack and on the rocks. That's what keeps the traction on the tire. So durability, I'm impressed. 25 hours and I'm still ready to go, riding faster trails and a single track at the same time. So if you are the guy who puts the bike on your truck or trailer and you take it to a single track and then just ride a single track and come back, it will last much longer. But as I said, I'm riding all kinds of stuff with this tire. But if you are the guy who rides mostly the fire roads, then don't really get this tire because it just doesn't make sense. All right, so that's for durability. I will give it a thumbs up. It lasts for quite a bit. Now let's talk about traction. I was expecting good traction on the racks and hardpack, and this tire delivered. Really, I'll show you some videos as I talk. going uphill, first, second gear, you know, lagging in the low RPM, I feel that this is just grabbing everywhere, and it wasn't spinning at all. Trials tire, exceptional traction on those racks. I felt like I didn't even spin my wheel. Really great traction, something like that. I was really impressed, you know, riding my usual single track where I go uphill a little bit and I need to climb those hills. I'm a little bit in the rut between two racks or just on the hard pack. This tire did really great. I could feel that it has the traction. I could trust the tire, you know, that it will bring me up to the hill. So great traction on the hard pack racks and that kind of terrain. What I was surprised is on the fire road when you know, I thought maybe this wouldn't be a really, you know, strong point. When I was in the turns, going a little bit faster, a little bit on the gas, I was expecting this tire to kind of let go. So in the beginning I was a little more careful, but then I gained confidence and I was riding this tire just as I would ride any other tire on those fire roads, and everywhere I was as fast as on any other tire. So it kind of did okay as an overall tire. Now where I didn't like it was in the sandy stuff, in the loose stuff. For example, I went to the hill climbs with Spencer and Jay, and I didn't do really well. You guys seen the video, right? And it's all fault of this tire. No, it's my fault, but this tire didn't help. Let's put it that way. So you know, on the loose dirt, on the sand, climbing those hills, I could feel that my tire was all over the place. The wheel was spinning, and I didn't feel a great traction. So doing those hills up, not easy. Spencer was able to do it with this tire too, but he's way better rider than me. I think if I have different tire, I could do better. Now also going downhill in the loose dirt or in the sand, you know, especially when I went on a brake, and sometimes you want to slide your rear and you just kind of pull your clutch in and slide the rear when you go downhill, right? And kind of pull the front brake in too when the hill is too steep. Now this tire sometimes did something that I didn't like. It was when my wheel would start to wander to the side. And I didn't like that, so I had to let go of the rear brake and, you know, get the traction again and keep going again. So that happened a couple times. It's not like a big deal, but it's just a detail that I didn't like. So if you are going to ride a lot loose stuff, sand, mud, and, you know, loose dirt, climbing the hills, probably this would not be the best option for something like that. So traction is great for racks, hardpack, and even on the faster fire roads. This tire did great. Pinch flats and you know, all the protection you can get from this tire is great. It's a huge tire. It's really beefy tire. When I put it on and when the video was done, you know, a lot of people said that, oh, it's so huge, it looks so ugly. Yeah, it's kind of unusual, but it does its job really well. It will protect you from those pinch flats, and you don't have to run a lot of PSI in the tire. If you check those trials guys jumping those racks, they have like 1 or 2 PSI, maybe 3 in the tire, and it's still doing great, you know, like a spongy on those rugs and having the grip. So really, especially if you go for a trip, for example, somewhere in Utah or Colorado, and you know that you're gonna stay on a lot of racks majority of the time, this could be the tire you can put on and just have a blast the entire trip, you know, having good grip and good traction and doing a lot of cool stuff. And also it's gonna last for some time. So overall, I would recommend you this tire if you are a single track guy and you stay mostly on a hard pack. Really, you will be surprised. It looked kind of awkward on a bike. Yeah, I have to admit, you know, some of you told me many times, but it does its job really great, and I liked it. And I'm gonna definitely use it again, get it on a tire like that, especially if I will go and do some Utah or Colorado or just a lot of racky stuff, racky single track or Harpex single track, this tire I think will do really great. Alright guys, well that's about it for today. I want you to let me know your experience with this tire, help other guys out that are riding dirt bike looking for a good tire for the single track. Let me know below in the comments, and don't forget, whatever you do, stay motivated. See you guys later.